Start back already?
Well, I only gave birth. What's the big deal?
Well, won't you be after some maternity leave?
Well, apparently I should have let you know ages ago if I wanted to take it, so I might have missed my chance.
I've never had a surrogate barmaid before.
Well, we can't live off Tommy's wages, that's for sure.
So he's fine at home with the baby, is he, while you come to work?
Well, he'll have to be. Look, can I just work until I know what the score is, just while he's in hospital? Oh, and when he's out, can I just work evening shifts?
Any other demands?
If I'm not off on full pay, that is.
Well, I'm sure we can work something out. As far as I'm concerned, you can start back when you like.
There's going to be trouble every time that other lot come in.
I can handle him.
You can handle everything by the sound of it.
What about working this afternoon?
Yeah, brilliant.
It'll be like Tombstone in here. You watch.
I'll give you a guided tour if you like. We moved back in yesterday.
Okay, thanks.
Has he ever even changed a nappy?
Have you?
I didn't get a chance, did I?
Oh, no. Do you want a cup of tea, Tina?
No, thank you. I think we're nearly done, aren't we?
Yeah, just about.
David, you're getting what you've always wanted, you're lucky. Finding someone who wants the same thing as you do.
I suppose he's been banging on about his big surprise, has he?
Ooh, what big surprise.
Well, he thinks Kyle is planning something. It's all he's talked about all day.
Is she?
Oh, well.
You see, they're all in on it. It's all winks, smiles and shrugs all behind my back.
Well, David, your whole life's been played out behind your back.
Yeah, too right.
So, what do you think it is?
Well, I don't know, but Nick says she's been planning it for a while.
Well, surprises are only nasty, so...
Oh, well, that's reassuring.
Well, they are, though, aren't they?
Well, not this one. This is very thoughtful.
Well, I'm winding him up. Here. Well, enjoy it, whatever it is.
Exactly. Especially if she's gone to all that trouble.
All what trouble?
Oh,
So have you been there today?
No, I've got to go later. Look, have you seen this one? Oh, he's called Joe now, by the way, so don't call him Jake anymore.
Yeah, I know.
If she's serving, we're off.
Cheerio, then.
Come on, wear the arms.
No, Dad, we can't. So we never drink in here again?
Well, suits me.
No, I'm having a drink. I need one.
You still owe me £2 by the way. How's it going upstairs?
Yeah, it's great, to be fair.
Power shower?
Perfect. You'll get your money.
And you owe me 15 grand.
Can we just have a drink, please?
Yeah, the drinks are going to be on me. You'll get the money as soon as I can. I just don't want any trouble in here, OK?
OK, 15 grand, capiche?
Owen?
I don't speak Italian, so...
No, but you do understand.
Yeah, I understand.
And I take it you've heard from our solicitor, yeah?
Is that a yes? A no?
Yes, I've heard from your solicitor.
Now, what can I get you?
Thinking about Joe, I mean, how could I just give all that money back?
Well, you're going to have to.
But I need it.
Yeah, but, I mean, come on.
Come on, what?
Tina, you can't have it both ways.
Right, if they're going to fight me in court for my baby, I need every penny.
Look, they never wanted a fight, did they? They just wanted the kid like you promised.
Right, well, I'm not going to let Owen bully me.
Look, I will stand by you no matter what, but this is a mess. They paid you to have a baby, and if you're not going to give it to them, they're well within their rights to ask for the money back.
Maybe I'll give them the credit note.
Tina.
You can't have your money back.
I beg your pardon. What, did somebody speak?
What are you talking about? You haven't spent it already.
I need it.
What, to buy stuff for our baby?
To fight you in court, if that's what it comes to.
So the money you were paid to go through this for us, you're going to use to fight us in court because you reneged on the deal?
But I know how it sounds.
Oh, marvellous. That's all right then. Tina's sense of irony is intact. That's the important thing, eh?
I'm sorry.
Just get out of our sight. Well, you know I can't even bear to look at
Look,
you.
can we please try and be polite?
I'm serious, Tina. Back off.
What did I tell you?
Fine. I'm going to hospital now anyway.
What now?
Yeah. I'm there for Joe and he always will be.
He's our baby, Tina.
Bye.
He's our baby!
And his name's Jake!
Hey, where are you going? You're only halfway through your shit.
Just take it easy, yeah? Get your hands off him, Carl. Shame on you paying that girl wages.
Blame her. Oh, about time. What have you been doing back there? Postnatal tummy exercises?
If you think I'm going to let that money go, Tina...
Oh, please.
No, I don't want any arguments in here, thank you very much.
You know, you're the one who got me in this fix. We want it back, sue me.
You don't know what's going to hit you, madam.
All right, careful, Owen.
Another one.
Don't let anybody take the baby off you, all right? You gave birth to him and you carried him. If anybody comes between you...
What's it to you, sunshine?
Then again, depends whose it is.
Man, you're going to pronounce on that, are you? I mean, you're the expert all of a sudden.
You rattled his cage.
Hiya.
Hi, love. What can I do for you?
Well, I was wondering if you'd let me and Ryan have the builder's yard flat.
Oh. Well, what's wrong with Steve and Michelle's?
Oh, it's a bit cramped, 5 of us.
You mean you've overstayed your welcome?
Kind of, yeah.
Didn't take long.
So can we?
Yeah, no problem.
Really?
Yeah, 100 quid a week plus utilities.
Look, we can't afford that.
OK, well, how much can you afford?
Well, I was hoping you'd let us have it rent-free.
OK, well, let me get this right. So you ignore my advice, you storm off because you know better, and then when things don't go according to plan, you come strolling back in here asking for the freebie.
You let Tina do it.
Yeah, well, that was different and you know it.
Yeah, your dad's had a lot to pay out just lately.
I know, but...
Yeah. Thousands to create a grandson and thousands more needed to get him back. Plus, I'm owed money on this place.
Why not come back and live with us?
No way I'm having that waster on my property. You know what, love? Even if he could afford the rent, I wouldn't want him living in the flat, OK? So the answer is no.
Oh, final payment.
Ah.
What are you doing?
Just seeing if it smells of rubber.
Yeah, well, that won't bounce, I can assure you.
Much obliged.
Yeah, we're doing okay since we opened, so I thought I'd get it out of the way, you know.
Thanks, Stella.
I'll write you a receipt.
If there's any chance this could help take the heat off of Tina and Tommy.
But, sorry, how do you mean?
Well, look, they're finding it really hard at the moment, you know, so if you could just sort of cut a bit of slack on the money they owe you.
You are?
Listen, Owen's not the bad guy here.
I wasn't saying he was.
If you and me are going to remain friends, I suggest we end this conversation now, love.
Right. Well, if that's the way you want it.
Blaming nerve.
Yeah. Well, at least that'll go towards paying the legal fees.
Well, £2,000, love. Have you any idea how much a solicitor's letter costs? This is just a drop in the ocean.
Well, how much more money are we going to need?
I don't know. I'll maybe have to sell the flat.
Oh, surely it's not going to come to that.
It'll come to what it comes to, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to get my grandson back if it's the last thing I do.
Battle at cost?
No. Do you?
A lot. A fortune.
Well, I haven't got a fortune, but if I can help...
That's your life savings.
That's right.
And you're going to throw it all away?
I'm going to put it to good use.
Even if Tina goes to court and wins the right to keep the baby, what then? Do you think she'll be able to pay you back? It's because they couldn't pay their debts they got into this mess in the first place.
I can't sit back and do nothing.
Norris, my main man. It's a word on the street.
Shh. Let me show you these new car magazines.
What's going on?
Dennis and Rita are having a row.
Ah, right. What about?
Well, I don't know, and I never will if you don't stop talking.
I value your opinion.
I think you should do all you can to persuade her to give that baby up to its biological parents.
You don't know, Tina. Nothing we can say will make her change her mind. And if I don't help her, who will?
Well, I think you're a fool.
Maybe I am.
Hiya.
You say nothing.
What are you two doing?
Nothing.
I was just directing Tommy's attention to our new line in automotive periodicals.
All right.
Tommy, Tina, how are you today?
Yeah, good time. By the way, you ran out of cornflakes.
Really?
Yeah, so I got some more from Dev's. Family size.
You didn't have to.
No, look, I really appreciate what you're doing for us, and I want to pay you back.
Yeah, well, we both do.
See? It's nice to be appreciated.
See you later.
Okay, see ya.
Ta-da, love.
Nothing's broken. I think she might have sprained her ankle, but she'll text us when she knows more.
Tell you what, she's dead good at texting Rita, isn't she?
All you need is fingers and a phone.
Yeah, no, but, you know, like little buttons and that.
What was going on this morning? You and Norris.
You know what it's like, don't you?
Even Rita looked guilty when I walked in. What's going on?
Well, her and Dennis were having a row.
What about?
Well, she wants to pay your legal fees, and he's not very happy about it.
What? Pay my legal fees?
For the savings.
And I won't let you do it.
One packet of crisps won't hurt.
No, not crisps. You pay my legal bills.
Who's told you that?
Does it matter?
That's my private business.
Rita, it's not going to happen.
Do you have an alternative plan?
Look, I will not take your money. You need it. Who else will look after Dennis?
Dennis told you.
No. Tommy, actually, and Norris. In fact, Dennis was the only one who kept his trap shut.
Oh.
Well, I mean it. I appreciate the thought, but there's no way I'm ever going to set money off you. I'm going to pay for a solicitor if this goes to court.
Of course he's going to go to court. They think you've taken the baby.
Yeah, well, I didn't mean this to happen, did I?
Tina, wait.
Oh.
You going to the hospital?
What now?
How is he? Has there been any developments? Have they said when he can come home?
Yeah, he's doing really well.
We can't sleep, Tina. We're going out of our minds.
Look, I am finding this difficult too, okay? It's breaking my heart.
Well, stop it then.
You're the one that's gone back on everything you said.
I have to go.
Oh, don't walk away, Tina.
Just let her go, will you?
We were with you every step of the pregnancy. Now we don't get looking. We've got no clue what happens from one day to the next. How can you do this
Look,
to us?
I will tell you everything you need to know, okay? I'll call you when I get back. I'll call you every day if you want me to. Look, I know how hard this is for you.
There is only one thing you need to do for us.
We won't give up, you know. Not in a million years.
Most of the time, I just blot it out and focus on what he needs.
Yeah.
But seeing Gary and Izzy looking so desperate and begging me for scraps of information.
It wasn't very nice, was it? But look, you were straight with them. That's all you can do.
I just feel like I'm being pulled in two completely different directions. I mean, there's what they want and then there's what he wants. I'm just being torn in two.
It's what you want that matters.
Yeah, well, maybe I should ignore what I want. Fight it. Let them have the baby because they'll never give him up. Hi. Is everything all right?
Brilliant, yes. We had a really good night. In fact, we wanted to talk to you about breastfeeding him.
Really?
That's if you want to. You're under no pressure. We'll take it all nice and slow. We'll start by getting him close to you, putting him to the breast. We'll continue to feed him and we'll build up your feeds gradually.
Can you give us a second?
Yeah, of course. Take all the time you need.
A minute ago, you were questioning everything. And now you're thinking about doing something as massive as this.
Yeah, it's because it's what he needs.
Breastfeeding is only going to make you and him bond even more. Look, if you do this, you're never going to be able to hand that baby over to Izzy and Gary.
Tina's just phoned.
Oh, yeah?
You were saying?
Yeah, because she's promised to keep us in the loop from now on, so...
Rita's only got your word for that.
No, it's fine, Dennis. They just want to know what's happening.
Exactly.
Well, they said that Tina can start breastfeeding the baby.
That's good news, isn't it?
Are you mad? It's our baby.
Come on. Don't worry. It's not for much longer.
You keep saying that, but every hour she spends with him, and now she's feeding him.
Oh, I do feel for you, love.
We all know where your loyalties lie, so don't pretend.
It's okay. We'll get plenty of practice.
I didn't do it right. I mean, it felt really strange. What if we can never get it?
Go easy on yourself. I've seen loads of mums. Even mums with full-time babies need help and time. And your baby came early. So don't worry.
What's wrong with her? What's the point of all this?
Hey, come on. You heard what she said, didn't you? Don't beat yourself up about it.
Look, I'm doing everything wrong, like holding him wrong. Don't feel right.
Tina, it was your first try.
Yeah, but you see other women in there breastfeeding all the time and they make it look easy and natural. All right, what if this don't work, What if I can't feed him?
You can. And if you can't, then just carry on doing what you're doing. You express the milk and give it to him in a bottle.
Yeah, but I should be able to do this. I mean, I'm his mum.
Tina, I just want to know how he's doing.
Yeah, he's good.
And Rita said you're trying to start breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. And he's feeding okay.
Listen, it's been a long day, so I'm just gonna...
Yeah, of course. I'm glad he's doing okay. See ya.
Bye. Rita told us that Tina started breastfeeding earlier.
Oh, poor Izzy.
And she's just bumped into Tina in the street now. Said she was really off with her. Couldn't get away fast enough, apparently. Like Jake was none of her business.
Maybe you should go and pick her up.
Nah, she wants to be on her own for a bit. I think having me around just makes it worse, you know? Reminds her that all this is my fault.
Hey, it's not your fault.
Well, if I hadn't made that stupid pass...
You just listen to me. Right? The only person who is in the wrong here is that Tina.
You've had an agreement and she's gone back on it. Whichever way you look at it, Jake, it's not her baby.
I just finally thought everything was going to be all right, you know. That was finally going to be settled. Me and Izzy were going to be happy and we'd have everything we ever wanted. I just can't see how I can make any of this better.
Of course you can. We'll fight it. She's not going to get away with what she's done.
Yeah, but she's got all the rights. And we've got nothing. I've got nothing.
But they haven't told you when you can bring him home?
No, not yet.
My advice would be to get 12 hours a night, because you'll get no sleep once you do.
When exactly did you become an authority?
There are a few things I'm an expert on, Rita, my love, but sleep is one of them.
Oh, you'll be out there, Tommy. He's a new man. He'll be there with all the burping and the nappy changing.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Of course you will. Not like years ago, when fellas thought they'd done their bit by being at the conception.
Hey.
Hello, love.
Hey! What are you doing? Whoa, that's enough. You all right, Tina?
Don't you worry about her. She's just fine. It's Gary and Izzy you want to be worrying about. They're going through hell because this one's stolen the baby.
Listen, you've had your say.
Oh, don't you want to hear everything I've got to say?
Anna, you're upset, love.
Yeah, too right I am. You are one conniving little cow. You've taken our money and you've broken their hearts. You know that, don't you? Oh, yeah, of course you do.
Look, I know you're not going to believe me, but I never meant for this to happen. I know I hate Gary and his ear.
It's not your baby! It never was your baby and it never will be!
But that's enough now, just shut up.
Why? Because you know the truth hurts? Go on, ask him! Ask him! Ask Rita and Dennis, ask all of them! Because they know what you're doing is wrong! Go on, deny it! Deny it! Deny that it was somebody else doing it and not her! You'd be saying all the same things that I'm saying! Not only is it wrong, it's cruel!
I'm just doing what I think's best for the baby.
Oh, yeah, and you keep telling yourself that. You keep telling yourself that. If you want to have a baby, have a baby. Have his baby, please. Please don't take my sons. Please.
Anna, I think you're going to have to go.
Yeah, all right. I'm going. Ask him. Just ask him.
Look, I'm just nipping round. Hi, love. What's going on?
Mum? You all right?
Something happened.
I've slapped Tina.
You what?
Hang on.
I just can't bear it anymore. The way she's ruined everything for the pair of you. You slapped her. Where were you? In the Rovers.
Oh, great.
But what if she tells social services? They might hold it against us. They might say we're not fit parents.
Hang
We're
on
not
a
fit.
minute, love. No one's going to think anything of the sort. You okay?
I don't know what came over me.
Well, you were sticking up for your family.
I was just so angry with her.
Look, I, for one, think you're amazing, okay? Now, come here.
Assault?
Yeah, I'm going to do that, aren't I?
Very out of character, though.
Yeah. So do you think she's right? What I'm doing is wrong, that I'm being selfish?
Well, right from the start, I've been very worried about this whole surrogacy business. Well, you know that, I told you. Worried that you hadn't thought it through properly. To be perfectly honest, I thought you were incredibly naive not to know how it was all going to end. But it's perfectly obvious how much you love that baby and how you're trying to do the right thing. And no matter how far this battle goes, I'm on your side all the way.
What about you?
Same.
Why did you wake me up? I told you to wake me up.
You look like you needed the sleep.
I'm going to be late for work now, thanks to you.
Come on. You're not in any condition to work today, are you?
And when did you start telling me how to live my life?
I'm just worried about you. Sorry.
No, I am. You're right. I'm not up to it.
You okay?
Just tired. I couldn't get to sleep till God knows when. Just kept lying there thinking about Jake.
At least you know he's been looked after, I suppose.
Yeah, by somebody else.
Well, that's about to change. Because this came this morning from the solicitor. Reckons he could get us a court date for the hearing in about
3 or 4 months.
I can't wait that long, Gary. What about this money he's quoting us? £2,000, and that's just to get us started.
Your dad said that he'd help us with that.
I know what he said. Don't mean I'm happy
Look,
about
I
it.
know this is all hard for you, yeah? But we got to play things by the book if you want to get Jake back.
If?
We will get him back.
Oh, a legal expert now, are we?
No, but I'm not about to give up on him. And I don't care what I've got to do or how long it's going to take. He's our son and he belongs here with us. And nothing or no one is going to stop that from happening.
You know what, I'd...
Come you not at work?
Do you feel like going in?
I spoke to Michelle. She was fine about it.
Well, maybe now, but you know, you don't want to risk losing your job over it. And anyway, it might be good to get back into a routine.
I can barely clean my teeth.
How am I going to operate a machine for 8 hours?
Oh, I know, I'm on
Mum,
6.
will you just,
I'm trying
just
to
leave
help.
it, please?
I'm still waiting.
For what?
Well, for the 2 English breakfasts I ordered nearly 10 minutes ago.
I'm sorry, it completely slipped my mind.
Oh, honestly, Roy, you've been shuffling about all morning like you've been lobotomised.
It's a temporary state of affairs, I assure you.
Well, I am not assured. This can't go on, Roy. Staying up all night and working all day, it's got to stop. Now, do you hear me?
I hear you, Mother, unfortunately.
Oh, this is the last thing we need.
You've got some nerve showing your face in here.
We just want to get some food, not in for any trouble. Yeah, well, tough, because you're going to get it. What are you on about? We've got a solicitor, and he can get us a hearing in a few months. So once everyone knows what you've done and how you took our baby
It
from
was
us...
my baby and all.
No, he's not, and he
Mum,
never
just
will
leave
be.
it,
I'm
please.
just trying to welfare
Yeah, and I'm
him.
dealing with
Can
it.
you just stop it? This. Everybody arguing all the time. All of you talking about Jake like he's a piece of meat. He's not a thing, he's a person.
She's right. And that's what you don't seem to understand. He knows who I am now. I can tell when I hold him, when I feed him, he knows who I am. He's Mum. Look, I'm really sorry for what this is doing to you. I really am. But I'm not going to give him up.
Down then.
No chance.
Well, we've tried reasoning with her. We're going to have to let your solicitor sort it out now, love.
We don't know how long it's going to take. You hear about things like this going on for years. And what about the money? He has quoted us $2,000, and that's even before he's done anything.
Yeah, well, I've been talking to Anna, and we've decided that if we remortgage number 6, we'll definitely...
Dad, no! You're already on about selling the flat. I'm not letting you risk the house and all.
Oh, it's a pile of bricks.
It is yours and Anna's own.
Yeah, and Jake is our grandson, and even if we end up renting a room somewhere, all that matters is us being together as a family.
I just can't believe she's stitching us up like this.
Yeah, well, we all got her wrong, didn't we?
You don't know what she went through. None of us do.
I'm sorry, love, but why are you suddenly standing up for her?
I'm not. But you heard her. It's about how much she loves this baby. It's the same as us.
Yeah, well, she should have thought about that before she took the money and broke your heart. Look, please, sweetheart, I know it's tough, but you can't give up now.
I just wish it were different.
You don't get much change out of 20 quid for a couple of packets of fags, do you?
It's an expensive habit.
Oh, tell me about it. I used to be able to have a night out for that. Not they ever went anywhere.
You should try them nicotine patches.
I've tried them, Rita. They don't work for me. Not unless I stick a couple over my eyes, then I can't find me fags. Ta-da, love.
Rita, do you mind if I nip and get a shower and get changed?
Yeah, that's all right, love. Are you going to the hospital?
Yeah, I said I'd go meet Tina there.
Oh. Tommy, are you sure everything's all right?
We ran into Gary and Izzy this morning.
Oh, well, I'm guessing that wasn't pleasant.
It's mad. I mean, everyone threatening each other with solicitors and court. I don't ever see that have a happy ending, you know what I mean?
Not everything does, love. Not in real life, anyway.
All this anger and grief over a little baby, it just seems wrong.
Maybe you should tell Tina how you really feel. Not just what she wants to hear. Maybe we both should.
I want to, I do, but I know what'll happen. She'll think I'm going against her and she'll lose it, and then I'll lose her.
Oh, come on. Can you live with a lie? Pretending that what she's doing is right, when all the time you don't believe it?
I don't know.
Well, I do. You've got to talk to Tina before it's too late.
He just fell asleep.
So
So what happened? I thought you were on your way ages ago.
Yeah, well, I was, but, you know, I just got caught up at the garage. How is it?
Good, yeah. A lot better than yesterday. You should have been here earlier. Finished giving him some milk, and he gave me this beautiful little smile. Fell asleep, started snoring.
Sounds like it takes after his dad.
I reckon if he carries on the way he's going, we'll be able to bring him home in a couple of weeks. How brilliant would that be?
Yeah, great. Really great. Guess we've just got to find our home now.
Just think, that'll be us soon walking out of here with our baby.
Yeah.
Once again, please, with a bit more feeling. I thought you were happy. This is what we want, what we've been fighting for.
That's just it, though, isn't it? It shouldn't have to be a fight.
Look, if this is about what happened in the calf, I didn't want that to happen. Look, every time I go through it, it cuts me up.
Yeah, and how do you think they're feeling?
Yeah, don't you think I haven't thought about that, Tommy? I know how it feels to lose a baby, and all right, it was my fault and it was my choice. And although it was the right decision at the time, there's a part of me that's always regretted it.
What happened with you and David? That is different.
Yes, I know, and that's why I thought I could do this for Gary and Izzy. For us. All right, I made a mistake, okay? I was wrong. But I didn't mean to hurt anybody. You do understand that, don't you?
Yeah.
Then why have you hardly been able to look me in the eye since you got here?
All right. Where's Izzy?
In the back garden getting some air. Reckon she had a headache.
Well, you don't sound too convinced. You two haven't had another bust-up, have you?
Listen, it's hard to row with someone that'll barely say 2 words to you. I'm gonna go and see her.
No, Gary, give her some time. Yeah?
Well, she's upset.
Yeah, I know. She's my daughter, that's what I'm telling you. Give her some time. Fancy a beer?
Take a wild guess.
I wish I could tell you what you want to hear, but I can't.
You think I've got all the answers? I'm making this up as I'm going along in case you haven't noticed. Story of my life, though, innit?
Don't say that.
Well, why not? It's the truth. We're a couple, aren't we? We're supposed to tell each other the truth.
All right, then. Tell me.
The truth is, I'm really scared. See, you went around and lost my dad, which in some ways is probably for the best. I was a mess. I couldn't see the point of carrying on. I couldn't see the point of anything anymore. And I've hardly told anyone this, but I came so close to giving it all up.
No, I wish I had been there. I could have helped you.
Maybe. But you weren't. 'Cause don't get me wrong, you know, I had people around me trying to get me through it, support me. They all said it would get easier in time, and yeah, in some ways they were right. The truth is, after losing him, I've never been the same person. Not really. And that's what scares me. Because if I lose Jake, how will I ever get through that?
This row with Tommy and Tina's just knocked her back a bit.
Well, it's not just that, is it? I mean, I'm trying to stay positive here as well, but what if this does take more than a year to sort out? I'm not sure she could take that much pressure for that long.
Which is why you've got to be there for her. Look, she needs you now more than ever, mate.
I'm sorry to disturb you at home. I wonder if I might have a moment of your time.
Okay, Liv, you right?
Well, it's about that CCTV camera outside the builder's yard. I take it it's still in working order.
Yeah?
Would you know, does it happen to cover the entrance to my cafe?
Well, I'm not sure if it covers it exactly, but yeah, it's roughly in that area.
Roughly, I see, yeah. And would you be likely to still have footage for the past few nights?
Well, I haven't had time to wipe it just yet. Roy, what's this all about?
Well, I don't know if Anna's told you, but we've been suffering a few disturbances at work. Someone has been breaking into the cafe, and I wanted to peruse the CCTV in order to ascertain who it is.
Right, you what you want to do now?
If that's not a problem.
No, come on, let's do it.
He's beautiful, isn't he?
Yeah.
So innocent and, I don't know, unspoilt. At least he is now, anyway.
What do you mean?
Well, all this hassle and stress. Look what he's doing to you and me and your mum. What's he going to be doing to Jake?
Hey, Tina started this, not us.
But say we win, we'll just be turning him away from her.
She's not his mum, you are.
But he ain't going to know that, though, is he? All he's going to know is the person who's cared for him his whole life suddenly ain't there anymore. And it'll be our fault. That's why I don't think I can do it.
Do what?
Fight over him like this.
I don't understand. What are you trying to say?
I'm saying we should let Tina keep him.
Baby, you're not thinking straight. All right, you're exhausted, you're panicking, you're emotional.
I'm not. I have thought
You're talking
long and
about
hard
giving up
about
our
this.
son.
It's the only way.
How can you say that you love him and then just throw in the towel like this?
Because I love him.
Nah, I'm not having it. You might have gone mad or got scared or whatever, but I haven't. All right, Jake's my son and I'm his dad.
So you have to do what is
and
best
after
for him.
everything we've been through these last few months as well. The pain, the worry.
I know.
I've waited a year for this. Right, to bring home my son and to put him to bed in our flat, in the room that I decorated for him. The one that I'll have to redo when he's into trains or then into cars and football. Right up until it's pictures of girls on the wall. And do you know what? Even if it's flowers or boy bands, I won't care. Because I love him. And if you did too, you'd fight for him.
I told you there's nothing up there.
What's that? It's
polythene, Roy.
Oh.
Deirdre.
Is it?
Fastest smoker in the West. I'm sorry, mate, I've got stuff to do.
I need to watch it through.
Yeah, and I need to be at home with my daughter.
5 more minutes, please.
You heard the solicitor. It could take years. How are we going to afford it?
I don't care about the money. All right, we'll find it somehow, because people do.
So if at the end of it we end up with no home, where's that going to leave Jake?
With us and his family.
If we're even talking by then.
Oh, come on, Izzy.
We're fighting like cat and dog already. I won't bring our baby into
Yeah, well,
this.
I can't give up on my son. All right, I can't.
All that time, Jake will have been with Tina. He'll know her voice, her touch, her smell. Tina will be the one that he cries for, who feeds him, who makes him feel secure. Do you really want to rip his world apart? Damage him for life? This is the toughest decision we will ever make.
Yeah, well, you've made it, not me.
But you know it's the right thing to do.
I thought I could hear voices. Oh, what's going on?
She wants to let Tina keep Jake.
What? It's for the best.
He's your baby.
And we don't want to play tug of war with him.
You've not agreed to this. Are you mad? What kind of life is he going to have with Tina? She's got no money, no security, and she's with a bloke that doesn't even want him.
And a court battle's going to make it better.
Oh, can't you see this is what she wants?
It ain't about what she wants. Gary, please.
Oh, don't listen to her.
I don't want him growing up angry and confused, Mum.
He won't, Gary. He's got a family that love him.
So did Fern. Look what happened with her.
That was completely different.
You gave her up because you didn't want her to hurt anymore. Where's the difference?
I'm just so lost.
This has gone round and round in my head and I can't see another way. If you can, please tell me. All I want to do is protect him from the pain. That's all I care about.
Your dad won't let you do this.
It's up to him.
Everything he went through to get you this baby.
Ah, she's right, Mum. This isn't about Owen or any of us. Come on, let's go and see her before I change my mind.
Go on.
What?
I've told you the truth. Now it's your turn. Tell me what you think. Be honest.
You don't want me to be honest?
No, I do, Tommy.
I think you're stealing a baby. And deep down, you know you are.
You said you'll stand by me.
Yeah, and I will. But you've asked me to be honest.
I can't stand the thought of giving him up.
Look, and I don't want to see you do something you regret for the rest of your life. And hurt two people who don't deserve it. And maybe even hurt Jake.
His name is Joe.
No, it isn't. He's called Jake. And he's not yours.
Well, the truth's really spilling out now, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe it is. But I should have told you this weeks ago. And I was scared. Look, I see how much you love him. But I love you. Please, don't do this.
We need to talk.
But if you come to have a go at it, you can get lost.
Oh, is that right, yeah?
Gary.
No, don't expect me to be nice. I'll do what I gotta do. But don't expect me to be nice.
Can me and Tina have a minute? Please.
I meant what I said. I'll stand by you.
So,
Wake up and I'm like, he's there, baby, you know, what you doing? And then I look at him.
I carried a baby too.
Of course, yeah.
He wasn't even 12 weeks old when I lost him. But it was like losing a part of me. So I can't imagine what it must feel like for you. It's not like you expect, is it?
I'm so sorry, Isa. I didn't think I'd feel like this, never in a million years.
My dad always said there's life before kids and there's life after. And you never feel the same again.
He's right.
I fought all my life. Refused to be ignored or treated differently. But now, when I'm faced with the biggest fight of my life, I'm going to back down.
What?
Because it's not about me anymore.
I don't understand.
I won't tear him to pieces. You've won, Tina. It's yours.
This is so wrong. I just hope one day he understands why we're doing it.
He will.
What do I say?
Tell him you love him. Never mind your dad. He's not very good at talking about his feelings. I reckon you'll be the same. Now listen to me. And that'll be the last time I say that, because from now on, Tina's the boss of you, okay? But there's one thing I want to teach you. And that's to be strong about who you are. No matter what folks say, what they do, whatever happens. When you feel scared and different and vulnerable, you'll just remember. Everyone feels the same.
I'm here, babe.
Just take him.
You're right. It's not about me.
Are you sure about this?
I just... I fell in love with him. When I held him, fed him, you know. I know he was your baby. But I thought he was mine. He was part of me, you know.
If we'd have known it was going to be as tough as this, we would have never put you through it. Would we, Carrie?
Yeah. And I'm sorry.
Do you want a moment to say goodbye?
Tommy, get me out.
Tina. I know it's going to feel scary coming to a brand new place after being in here so long. In that little plastic box. But we're going to make you feel so safe, so loved. And we're going to have such fun.
You were right. What you did today.
I didn't mean it as a gamble.
I know.
Thank you for supporting me. I know how hard it was.
Well, you made me understand. It's about love.
It's a bedtime, eh?
Right, we've come to talk some sense into you.
Where is she? Oh, if you mean Tina, it's sorted.
I've spoken to the lawyers.
There's no need. She's given him back to us.
What?
Tina's let us have Jake. And she means it.
Hang on, are you sure she's not just pulling some legal trick here?
I'm sure. Oh, I don't trust her.
Mum, you weren't there. Honestly, it broke her
But
out.
why would she do a complete U-turn? It doesn't make sense.
Makes sense to me.
Anyway, he's here with us now. And that's all that matters. Give it a month, I reckon he can come on with us.
I can't believe this.
Come here then, Grandad.
Can I get you anything? Come here. I've got you. I've got you. I've got you.
Go, lad. That'll put airs on your chest.
Cheers, Dennis.
How is she?
It was a rough night. She was crying asleep.
Oh, the poor lamb. Now then, Tina, love, will you have a bit of toast?
Maybe later.
This tea's fresh. Ah, right.
It might not feel like it now, love, but you have done the right thing.
You've got through the hardest bit, love. Handing him over.
What have you got planned for today? You and me could go for a run out, if you fancy. Change of scene.
I can't. I need to go see Gary and Izzy.
I'm not sure that's a
There's
good
one more
idea.
thing I need to do for them. Hey?
She's...
11 o'clock, she said. It's nearly 15:15.
Shall I text her?
No, leave it a bit longer.
If she's changed her mind again, I'm telling you now.
She won't have. She wouldn't do that to us.
Yeah, you sure about that?
It was agonising for her to hand him over, you know that.
I'm only overprotective because I can't bear to see the pair of you suffering.
We know. We know, but you can afford to relax now.
The sooner we make it legal, the better. Then we can all relax.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. You need to get your name down on that birth certificate. Get it down in black and white.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hiya. Hi.
Hey. Better late than never.
Sorry.
We're all on pins here, aren't we? Will she show up, won't she?
Yeah, well, she's here now.
Do you have to book in or what?
Yeah, I think you need to make an appointment.
Yeah, you do. I've checked. They can usually fit you in on the day, so...
Well, you may as well crack on then, eh? Get it done today.
Are you okay with that, yeah?
Yeah. Well, you two go. I want to go to the hospital.
It's exciting, isn't it, eh? Today's day, you officially become Jake's dad, Gary.
Yeah, and you get your first grandchild.
We are really grateful, you know that, don't you? I mean, I know it's been a little bit of a rocky path, but we got there in the end, didn't we?
Yeah. You will let me know how he's doing.
Of course we will.
We know how much he means to you. Okay. Right, well, I best get going. Okay.
See you, Tina.
See ya.
See ya.
No, this is a good day for us. But for you, it's...
Yeah, well, never mind, eh?
I thought you were really brave back there.
Well, that's me all over, innit?
No, really, I mean it. And I am sorry, you know.
I know.
For everything, for putting you through it all, for being a prat and making things impossible for you.
Yeah, well, there's no point dragging it all up again.
But I'll never forget what you've done for us.
But I best get going.
Just one last thing. I promise you, all right, that we'll do everything we can for him. And look after him and treasure him, you know?
Yeah. Just make sure you two sort yourselves out, okay?
Yeah. I'll do whatever it takes, because I love that girl like mad.
So you should. She's brilliant.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you go to the hospital, okay? Your son and your missus are waiting for you. See ya.
See ya.
How'd it go?
It's been a while since someone took a cloth to these skirting boards. Mind you, you can't expect Rita to get down on her hands and knees at her age.
And are you okay?
Fine.
Babe, you don't have to pretend to
Look,
me.
don't be nice to me, okay? Just be normal.
Hiya.
Hey.
How is he?
Good, yeah. Consultant says he's doing well.
Excellent. Hey, who's the daddy?
Prove it.
Oh, Gary, can you believe it? He's actually ours.
I wish I was the official mother, though.
Well, once this parental order's sorted, you will be.
Oh, why does it have to take so long? I hate waiting.
Well, it's only a few months, and that'll be it. Done and dusted.
How's Tina?
Well, you know what she's like. She's putting on a brave face.
She must be so lost without him.
Yeah. And that's why we owe it to her, to be the best parents that we can to this little man.
You do?
I love you so much, you know that.
I love you too. Andrew.
He's determined to go back to work today.
Well, folk have their own way of coping. I don't suppose sitting up here moping is doing her much good.
Cheers, Rita.
Morning, love. Brew?
I'll do it.
No. Wear the old ones out first. That's what my mother always said. You sit down.
How come you're not at work? I thought Norris was looking after Emily.
He is. But Dennis offered to do the papers for me. Eventually.
Thanks.
Are you sure you want to go back to work today? I mean, I'm sure Stella won't mind.
And do what
if we-
instead? Colour coordinate my knicker drawer, put a flaming ship into a bottle?
Hey, now then. He's worried about you, that's all.
Look, I hid away when my dad died. That was a roaring success, wasn't it?
I won't be a minute.
I thought you were desperate to get to the hospital.
You alright? Yeah, I am, thanks to you.
You got a window cleaner for that?
No, some nomad stuck chewing gum to the window. I'm sure I'm making it worse.
Ice.
What?
Stick some ice on that for 30 seconds or so. It'll soon drop off.
Oh, how do you know that?
I know everything.
We're just off to the hospital.
Yeah, and our cab's waiting, so can we please just leave Tina to her chewy duties?
Why don't you just go and tell him we won't be a minute or so?
Oh, and listen, love, you know, what you've done for our family, I'd like it very much if I could buy you a drink later. What?
Yeah, because nothing says thanks for the gift of a child like half a lager, doesn't it?
Yeah, all right, wise guy. You know what I mean.
Right, come on. You were up as well.
He's one of the good ones, Gary.
Yeah, he is.
For God's sake, please, sort it out. Look, I'm all for a will the won't we, right? But this is worse than Ross and Rachel. Right, I'll see you later.
Yeah, see you.
Bye.
Hey, Rita. You all right?
Happy today's over.
You missing Norris?
Am I, heck? It's these random spot checks of his that's wearing me out. Drink?
Don't you dare. Tea?
Pint and a VAT, large.
You've done this before. How's she doing?
It's hard to tell, really.
She'd made a strong stuff, his Tina.
I can't hear you know.
Oh, well, there's nothing wrong with your ears, then.
Now then.
Hiya.
Hi, love. Can we have 2 white wines and 2 pints of beer, please?
Yeah, and whatever you're having, Tina.
All right, give her a chance.
How's it going, mate? You fancy a game of darts?
Go on, here. Getting my nerves up there. I'll bring them over.
Okay, ciao.
Thanks, Tina.
Well,
Let's stop nagging, woman.
I still think... No, thanks, love. I'll wait for Dennis. I'll be here in a minute.
all right.
Listen, love, me and Anne have been talking. If you and Tommy want that flat back again, you'd be more than welcome. You know that. Mates rates.
No, you're right, Tab, because we've been talking to some mates about stopping with him, so...
Okay, well, if you change your mind.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry. I know it must be a pain of stopping with you.
Of course it isn't. Between you and me, I love having you there. Keeps me young.
It's just... this whole thing's been complicated enough without Owen being our landlord again. Anyway, I'll see you later.
See you later, love.
No, she wasn't interested.
Oh, well, you can only offer, can't you?
See him again?
Yeah?
Ah, go on then, just to be sociable.
Sorry about my dad. Not far. It was kind that he thought about us. Same again.
Cheers. Jake's really doing well, by the way. If you want to come in and see him.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I understand.
Look, he's your baby. You're and Gary's. And, I think it's time we all moved on.
You getting around in without us?
You should be the one buying things, or you loser.
All right, 2 extra pints as well, please, Tia. You all right?
Well, how about we have these and go and have an early night?
Hey?
Well, I've been thinking that it's been a weird few months.
You reckon, yeah?
I've missed you.
Well, you know I've missed you too.
And to quote Sting, the bed's too big without you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. If this is just about the sex, then I'm not interested, because I'm not just a
come
Peter
here.
Don't make me get the hose. There you go.
Jake.
Sorry, Jake.
Yeah. We got to get used to calling him by his name now.
Well, I don't suppose he minds.
Once he is home, will you be stopping work, love?
Of course I will. What do you think I'm going to do? Take him with me?
Oh, Carla would love that. She could start a crash.
Can you see her doing that? Carla surrounded by babies.
No.
I think you'll be the sole breadwinner, lad.
Yeah, I might have to ask you for a pay rise.
Well, you can ask.
No, just call him Grandad.
Yes.
Well, I won't be too sure about that.
Hey, you never know. I might catch him in a good mood.
You don't have many of them, do you?
Well, not if it's like tonight with everyone taking the mickey out of me, no.
You okay?
Yes, why wouldn't it be?
You know, you've been on your feet all day.
Oh, don't lie, it's because they're celebrating. Listen, if I weren't working, I'd be celebrating with them.
Paying his rent, and B, he's getting Faye to lie to his landlord. I mean, the man's pathetic, love.
But he was there in the flat.
What do you mean he was there? I've just told you.
No, you told me that Faye told Dev he wasn't.
Yeah, because Dev didn't believe her.
Why not?
Well, it's pretty obvious he doesn't want to face Dev.
Oh, I think we should go round.
We should definitely not go around, because if we go storming round, you're going to annoy Tim and you're going to upset Faye, and that won't do you any favours at all.
Let's get 2 double whiskies, please, Mandy. You all right, T?
Yeah, fine.
Just having a night out while we can before Jake comes home, you know? Oh, and whatever these 2 want as well, please.
No, I'm all right, thanks, mate.
Yeah, so am I.
Come on, have a drink with us.
No.
Look, I'm working. He's had enough.
So just 2 large whiskies,
Look,
then?
it's just my way of saying thank you, yeah? Because you know what you've done for us as well. There's no putting it into words, is there?
Yeah, we don't need to try.
We just owe you big time, and we always will. We're never going to forget that.
Right, come on. Tina, I'll say good night for now, love.
All right, good night.
And I must say, it was lovely to see you smiling again. I hope it wasn't too much of an effort.
Well, let's just say I'm getting used to it.
Ah. Come on, Dennis.
Just 'cause she's had enough, it has to mean that I have.
Come on. Good night.
I'm coming.
You open this door.
All right, then.
This is...